What is going on, guys? My name is Paul. This is 251 Reeling. Today we're going to put a GPS module in a Motorguide Xi5. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you guys for stopping by. You can buy the GPS module without the remote for $350 on trollingmotorparts.com. Every other website that you try to buy the GPS module, it comes with cord, of course. You have to buy a remote with it, and it's around $450. So if you have a remote, buy the GPS module without the remote on trollingmotorparts.com. Let's hit it. Okay guys, so I want to show you the actual GPS cable, how dry rotted mine is. This is 5 years old. I've had this trolling motor for about 5 years now. You can see the shielding and the wire underneath the coating. I don't know why, if that's why I've lost GPS signal, or it was something with one of the actual modules. But we're going to get into it. We're going to take this thing apart. We're going to swap out the GPS modules and rewrap this cord, GPS cord, around the inside of the power cord here. And to do that, we're going to have to take some stuff off the front of the platform here, and we're going to have to take the head apart. Let's get into it. Okay, so you can see underneath the head of the trolling motor, you got 5 screws. 2, 3, 4, 5. These have to come off, and the top head is going to separate from the bottom half of the head. Alright guys, so once you get the screws out, you'll take the head off, and this will be your top GPS module here, and it'll have the words up on it, facing up. Alright, the next thing you're going to want to do is take the side plates off, and you're going to take the 2 screws out of each side of your side plates. Try not to lose them. They're short and a certain size, and they're hard to find if you have to replace them. When you take the screws out, you're going to pull it away and then pull it back. So that little piece of plastic there just slides backwards. Okay, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Alright. Get the screws out the other side, grab it, pull it back, slide it out. Alright, so now at this point in time, you're going to release the trolling motor, push it forward so we can get it in the upright position. There we go. Oh, there goes one of our screws. Must have left one in the top up there. And we're going to pull our wires back here. We're going to take the cover plate off just like this. You'll have a little set of wires down here connected, and those just slide off. See if I can get the camera there. See it kind of just sitting there. You're going to take these and pull these up, and they just slide right out. You see, that's a 7-pin connector. Make sure you line those 7 pins back up the way they go. And here is the second GPS module right here. I'm just going to pull it out here. You're going to take this wire coming from the side here. This goes to your head unit. If you have the Simrad or Lowrance connection, you're going to unplug this. Let's see. Just unplug that. Got a little corrosion there. Let's go up here to the top. You're going to have another connector here that you're going to unplug. See, that's the short wire. I'm going to unscrew this and take it off. Try to do it one-handed, but I don't know if I can. Oh, yeah, we can. Alright, so now you can kind of see what you're dealing with here. This is the bottom GPS unit. Alright, then you're going to have to go up to the top, unscrew these two screws here, and when you take this thing out, or actually when you put it back in, make sure that you have the words up, facing up. And once you get to this particular part here, then you can just start unraveling the cord out of the power cord. That's pretty long screws. And make sure that thing wasn't going nowhere. Okay. Boom, just like that. You're gonna lift this one up, power cord up off of it. This actually sits underneath in these grooves here. And now we can start unraveling this thing out of the power cord. Alright, we got the old unit out. It's time to put the new unit in. And looks like for your new GPS module that you spent $350 on, they give you one complimentary zip tie. That was nice of them, I guess. Alright, so this one here, big word up, it's going to go up on top of the trolling motor, and of course this one here you're going to put at the bottom. Really simple, guys, easy peasy. So when you go to put this back, make sure the word up is facing up, of course, and don't get confused with putting screws here. Make sure it goes forward to the top screw hole, sits nice and flush in between these two screws, and just tighten it down. Once you get this on, now you're going to have to ravel this thing in between the power cord. And I'm going to save everybody some time and do that on my own. Now when you go to put this bottom GPS unit in, I zip tied to the power cord so this top one don't jump out of the track here. Both of these are going to go through this slot right here. You see the slot right here? Both of them wires are going to have to go through there, so you'll have enough room to pull this down so you can put the plate back on. So you also need to zip tie this together. I guess that's supposed to keep it from going bad or something. That's what I heard. That's what they was saying on a couple of other Whole Truth and Reddit and all that stuff. So I think I'm going to zip tie these two together I got this zip tied to the power cord, of course, like I said, so it don't jump out, because you can actually see where the two faces meet here. So this here has to be pulled out enough to where you can place the plate back on the top. So you're going to put it back in the track there, pull it out to where you can lay it down flat here, because that plate comes all the way down here. Alright, so once you get that bottom GPS unit in, time to put the plate back on. Line up the pins, which you see here, back underneath this little antenna. You'll see those pins down in the left hand corner. Just going to line them back up and press them on. Just like that. See the ribbon there down on the pins. Make sure you got all the pins lined up properly. And then you're going to take your plate, put it over that little antenna piece. Make sure all the wires are tucked in where they're supposed to go. And then you're just going to press that back down on there. Just like that. And this is going to come out here at the bottom. Sorry for the roosters in the background, but once you have this plate on top here, make sure it's secure and the faces match up so you can put your side plates on. And you're just going to slide these into those holes up here. Trying to work with two hands, one hand on the phone here. Okay, make sure you don't grab any wires. I'm not supposed to be grabbing here. And get the side plate back on. Put your two screws here and there. Alright, then we're going to put our plate on the other side. Slide it forward. Then we're going to put our two screws back in it. Right here and right there. Once you get them side plates on, you're going to go to the top, push your GPS wire down at the bottom. There's a groove here, and then you're going to take the power cord here and put it on top in the track, just like that. There we go, just like that. And then we're going to put the head back on top with our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. Alright guys, so once you get your 5 screws back on the underside of this thing, and the cap is back on, trolling motor is secure, the wires are secure, plates are secure, you're going to plug it up. And the whole reason we even started this whole GPS replacement is because we didn't have a GPS signal. So let's see if we get a GPS signal. There we go. That took a long time, boy, I tell you. I was starting to freak out in my mind back here behind the phone, but there it is. Did not have that before. Now we can use our spotlight the way the motor was intended to be used. And go ahead and sync your remote. Alright, I'll get my remote and we'll do that. Alright, so you're just going to hold the left and right button down until you hear an audible beep. Let's see. Whew. Hard to do. There we go. Let's hit spot lock and see what happens here. So it doesn't seem to be moving crazy. It's not moving anywhere, so it's kind of searching for data. Just turn it off with the manual button. Alright, looks like it's working, guys. Alright guys, so I just dodged the rainstorm out there. I got the cable in my hands and I'm inspecting it, and I can see multiple spots where the wire and the shield has actually been cut. Back up a little bit so you guys can see. The lighting isn't very good in here, and I apologize. Here's one right here where the wire actually, I don't know if it got pinched or it got cut or it was just UV damage, but this is the standard for these things. I mean, a lot of guys are having the same problems I'm having with the coating around these GPS cables. I think they could have done a better job with the coatings around a GPS cable, something that is necessary for the trolling motor to work, for the anchor lock to work properly. The top, I guess, the top of the GPS unit is actually kind of, looks like some salt water got on it. Somehow got in between the head somehow. I don't know. It sucks, man. I hate buying parts for something that's $2,500 with batteries. They're about $3,000, and I was actually debating on buying a new platform. But this got me through today, and we'll see how long it works this time. Previous video I did an update because the spot lock was going crazy on it. After I did the update, it worked fine for 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden the GPS module went out. Frustrating, man. Everybody that owns a Motorguide is having these same issues. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If this video was helpful, please hit the like button. Please comment down below. Subscribe even, guys. It really helps me out a lot to keep these videos going. I fish down on the Alabama Gulf Coast, and I have a small channel. I'm trying to pick it up and keep it going. So every little thing that you do helps me out, guys. It's absolutely free to you, and like I said, it keeps these videos going. Every time I run across these issues, I'm going to make a video and record what I've went through trying to fix it, and I hope it was helpful to you. I'll see you guys on the next video.